Lumiere brothers were the first people in cinema, filming whatever they wanted until stricken with boredom, or the film eventually ran out. These films didn't contain editing. This is shown in the film Arrival of a Train in 1896, which is filmed in one stationary angle and at a constant long shot. Because of the vague use of early filmmaking, one of the brothers called it a format without a future, but because of the later advancements of editing and directing, this was not the case. Georges Méliès invented editing techniques and used them in A Trip to the Moon, which uses a variety of cuts, angles and some shot size variation. Edwin Porter was the inventor of the continuity editing system and parallel edits. This is shown in his film The Life of the American Fireman in 1903, where the shots alternate between the firefighters and the woman trapped with the fire. This added more distress to the situation because you see it from two different perspectives. In his second film, The Great Train Robbery, released in the same year, Porter used the first close-up which showed the detail of the character and creates shock in the particular scene. In 1915, D.W. Griffith further developed Porter's ideas within The Birth of a Nation and are still used today in The Matrix, for example. A simple transition from a long shot to a close-up is used and also contains an invisible edit. This further development influenced new ideas like the use of a fade to represent a flashback. Later in 1920, Eisenstein created montage editing in his film The Battleship Potemkin by editing rapidly to shots of significance to create a feeling of chaos, as shown in this opening of Hot Fuzz.
Police Constable Nicholas Angel, born and schooled in London, graduated Canterbury University in 1993 with a double first in politics and sociology.
In the same period, Lev Kuleshov demonstrated a new technique called the Kuleshov effect. This is where the actor would remain the same, but the shot would vary and seem like the actor is reacting to them differently based on his facial expression, despite him having the same expression each time, which creates a certain mood. The invention of digital editing in 1985 was a huge triumph for the industry, as it was a more efficient way of editing with a host of features, one of them being effects. This was revolutionary, as the editor didn't have to spend hours on a small section and do it manually.